Welcome. This is the Daily Torch. Today we are smoking the Room 101 Hit and Run Redo. That's what it's called.
It's the redo.
The Redo.
Is it REDO?
No, it's the French way.
Is that what they're calling it, or is that what you're calling it?
Redux.
Redux.
It is the Redux cigar. The Hit and Run. Might as well be called the Italian Job.
That was horrible.
Just saying. What do you think so far?
I think it's great when you light it and then it gets really flat.
Is yours still flat?
Mine,
It's good on the relight. but
Mine's holding okay.
I'm disappointed.
mine's still flat.
Here's what happened. I lit this cigar and it was nothing but chocolate.
Okay.
It was fantastic
Okay.
for 6 puffs.
And then just
And then it went flat. And now I get an occasional hint of chocolate, quite a bit of cedar, a little bit of tea.
Intermittent, right?
just kind of in and out.
And then some puffs, it doesn't taste like anything.
Okay. Kev?
I'm getting pretty much the same. Intermittent with the flavor. Like you said, every couple puffs, there's nothing. So it kind of throws me off. And then it comes back. I know there's no pepper, but I still get that little tingle feeling. Not too much. It's like a light tingle almost.
There's a little pepper. I mean,
Yep.
I get a little bit.
There's a little bit of black pepper in there.
Yeah.
Just not.
But not exciting black pepper. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
It's like you added it to your food and you're just like, okay.
My
now
problem
there's
right
something there.
now with the cigar is there's no actual focal point for the notes. I wanted something that's going to stand out. Nothing really stands out. On that first part, like you said, the chocolate stood out.
Yeah.
And I was getting mainly chocolate. And now, like I said, intermittent here and there. You get a couple of different flavors. You get some woody notes, and that's it.
It's like they really wanted to focus on the age, but they didn't use bright enough tobacco in the beginning.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense. There is a Carrillo 98 leaf in it from Nicaragua and Pennsylvania.
98?
Yeah. The year 98.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there's a lot of age on it.
I think that's why. I think there's too much.
I mean, I've had some really old cigars that stood up to age very well, and the complexity picked up.
Yeah.
But this, it's like the age took some of the complexity out of it.
Almost just kind of cut it in half for what it should be. Because you'd think, a good Nicaraguan Carrillo, tons of flavor. But it's not there.
I will
Like
say
that puff, I got nothing.
I will say, as I got further down, the pepper is getting a little bit more noticeable, but not by much.
The pepper is, for me, that's what's consistent. It's just that little side of pepper, and then it's followed by, I don't know, that it's got that Maduro taste. You know, that like kind of astringent taste. For me.
Oh, yeah. The rough Maduro
Yeah,
taste.
the rough Maduro taste
Yeah.
is just kind of floating there in the middle of my tongue.
Yep.
So
I can
it's
see
like
that.
and then the little pepper on the side of the tongue, and that's kind of it. Like
I wanted the big chocolate flavor that I got when I first started.
the first light up was like, oh, this might be good. No,
Now it's
gone.
not bad.
No,
It's not offensive. It's really understated.
I wonder if this needs to be a first cigar.
Yeah, it's deceiving when you look at it because you don't look at that and think first cigar. But I think it is a first cigar.
because the age takes so much out of it, it's actually not as dark as it looks. And so I wonder if it, as a first cigar, it would hold up.
Would you put
It
it
just
like
can't
a
be
medium minus then?
I would definitely call this a
medium minus. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's being generous.
Yeah.
Because it's, I mean, there is flavor there because it has that Maduro astringency. So you're gonna get that rough, in your face Maduro. So it's, I wouldn't give it to someone who's like, I don't really smoke. That'd be a bit much. But for
You think so?
anyone that's been smoking, they'd be like, oh yeah, I get that. I get that taste.
Okay.
I go, yeah. It's that San Andreas Maduro they use.
Okay.
It's also not very smoky.
How's you guys retro hail?
Like the draw is easy, but you're not pulling that much. You know, I find on this one the retrohale doesn't really add much to it.
Yeah, how is it, Kev?
Spicy.
Spicy. It's a spicy meatball. It's-
Tears to the eyes, nose burn. That's what we're calling it.
you got that on film, right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I was blocking it.
There's a little bit of a.
Oh, there's actually a tear.
What do you got?
It's an off note.
It's
There's
right,
a little bit of a laundry detergent note in there.
like a chemical taste,
Yeah.
like a burnt chemical taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
I attach that to the rough leather astringency.
All right, so you looked it
There is
up.
leather in there.
Yeah.
It's more pronounced for me. The earthy notes are more pronounced for me as a tea.
More like a treated
As
leather
like
then?
a leather or like a cedar.
Oh, okay.
What were the notes when you looked them up?
I didn't look at the notes.
I thought you did. That's what
I
you were
looked,
doing.
I looked up what it was made
No,
of.
we try not to look at the notes. We
yeah.
just look at the construction.
No inception.
I mean, we already had our notes down.
Or like, all right, the chocolate note, here's what it became. When it started out, it was like this really bright, fresh sort of milk chocolate. I won't say dark chocolate, like a milk chocolate.
Okay.
And now it's like one of those Easter bunny chocolates been sitting around for 6 months.
Ooh.
That's all dried out.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just chalky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I wanted to be more excited about this.
I mean, the excitement was there in the first 6 puffs.
Yeah, if that whole cigar could have been that 6 puffs, that would have been great.
Was this? I didn't look up. This. It wasn't a fold over. It was a clean cut
Yeah.
Yeah.
foot.
Yeah.
I was about to say maybe that explains the bright flavors up the front, but it didn't.
I
I
will
don't know what
say-
that was.
In the last of the smoke, it's staying the same.
Yeah, it hasn't changed for me since.
Yeah.
I think that flavor you got is from its initial lighting.
Yeah.
And then I think it just gets too hot.
Could
And
be.
it burns away. That's where the rest of that comes from, is that burny. Like, it's just.
So maybe it's sort of a construction problem.
Well,
Because it also, again, not much smoke. Easy draw, but not much smoke.
I was getting some decent smoke.
Were you?
I think so.
I've got some puffs with decent smoke and a lot of puffs that were really flat.
No, that's. Yeah. That's not as exciting. That's weird. Draw's okay. I mean,
Every once in a while, there's hints of some good flavor in there.
it's spotty.
Yeah.
It's real spotty flavoring.
You guys got your numbers yet?
I'm working on them.
Did you get yours?
I did. I started punching mine in pretty.
Well, let's
Did
have
we?
Adam.
I will be the French judge today, maybe.
Oh.
Lane might be. I don't know.
Oh, coming from Marseille. No.
So my draw was a 15.
Alright.
The flavor was a 28. It just like that. It was nice at the beginning, but like we said, it fell off and it's intermittent,
Yeah.
which is my problem.
Okay.
Burn, I gave a 7 because I've had to move it around to walk it back to true.
Oh, you had to make corrections?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 18 for impression. Total 68.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it a little bit more than that. Draw 15, flavor 29. I couldn't put it above that 30 number. I just couldn't. The burn has been very good. 8. Impression. I think that's right number 23. And I believe that's a 75.
Okay. Yeah. Mine's a 77.
Yeah, I think we were sort of on the same page
Yeah,
with this.
I got 17 for the burn. I went 27 for flavor because it's there, but it's
17
not
for
there.
the draw.
Yeah, draw. 8 for the burn. Mine's okay. I mean, I haven't had to correct it like Kevin had to. Mine, it's been consistent, and even on the relight, it stayed true.
Yeah, mine too.
So can't hurt there. And then I went 25 for the impression. It's. I want to smoke it again as my first and see if it's.
Yeah, I think it deserves a second chance. at
Yeah,
least.
this might just be, and it might just need some help.
Also a really good cigar if you want to sell some better cigars to non-cigar smokers.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Because they're
wonder,
not going to find this offensive.
I wonder if coffee would help.
Well, I'm sure it would. Coffee helps.
Yeah,
Most
little
cigars.
maybe this is just a good coffee cigar.
You just need
But think about like if you've got a bachelor party that wants to spend some money,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't want something that looks like a Monte Cristo or an Oliva, Connecticut,
Something nice enough.
that looks like a cigar,
This,
but you also have half your party doesn't smoke cigars.
yeah, this. hands
everybody
down.
can enjoy it.
This,
and-
I think
Yeah.
I think it's passable for the average smoker.
yeah.
Like they'll smoke it. They go, "Oh, that's kind of interesting. Like I wish there was more of
Or
it."
somebody who smoked a mild and want to just step
Yeah,
up.
if you want to take the step up from a mild, you're gonna go. Just try that.
It just feels like they got all the detriment of aging and none of the benefit.
So our total for that was 73.3 repeating.
I don't think it's knocking anything off the board.
No.
No.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was looking forward to this cigar.
you know what? You know what happened is the 12th anniversary was just so good,
It was phenomenal.
It was.
and it's like
If they would have just stuck
if
with
we
that.
had them the other way around, it might have been a different story. But I think the 12th ruined us on how good these 101s should be.
I think that might be right.
All right, so
Are we happy with the
77.
number? 73.3?
Yeah,
I am.
72.3?
I like it.
73.3, yeah.
Okay.
That's perfect. All right. Well, if you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next review.